Welcome in, everybody. Before we get in this morning's update, I want to go over a quick synopsis of what's transpiring. First, we've got XRP still hanging on to the 50-cent handle. It's right around 50 cents. We still have a chance if we hang on to this descending triangle formation to reverse up, and our first pivot point would be 534. I feel like a broken record the last few days, but it's very important to continue to stay on top of what's exactly transpiring within the markets without getting too emotionally attached right now. As Bitcoin's hovering around 43,000, it's at about 42,800 and some change. It's up about 280 points on the morning so far. So I continue to speak the strategy of the accumulation phase. I've spoken of leverage trading, but I don't really like to do it as of, a ritual. I just like to do it if the opportunity presents itself. But going forward and lately, you guys know I like to focus on the charts. So I try to stay away from that, at least, providing that angle too often, unless I know somebody's going to do it. Obviously, right now in the descending triangle, you have to be very careful with that 534 resistance at the pivot point. And then if we can break that, we can try to push out just over 56 cents for the first test of resistance to see how this pattern is formed. It's just if we decide to reverse down very quickly and we lose just, let's say, 494 level, that's how you can fall down all the way to the rising channel support. And that's down at 44 cents area roughly. So we just have to be cautiously optimistic. Make sure that we hold this descending triangle. And in my opinion, it's better to just spot buy this. And you can watch it play out. Even if you get a 50% drop, you can work around it. And then if you have to hold, you hold. But the difference with leverage trading is you can lose your position in a minute, 10 minutes, an hour, 5 hours. It just all depends. So please make sure to do this in a way that you can understand. Do this in a way that you can tolerate the risk. But don't make it beat you over the head to where you're going to be done with it because you've simply lost all your profits, you've lost all your money, or you just don't understand the trade you're making. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the over 20,000 subscribers. And I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. But while the intro is playing, please make sure to hit that like button so we can continue to expand this beautiful community. Good morning, 9:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, February 6th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see here, we'll focus on XRP, and then we'll look at Bitcoin right at the very end. XRP is down 0.63%, down to 5028. Still in this consolidatory phase. We're still within this descending triangle formation, which does give it an opportunity here as long as it's in this formation and we don't lose this triangle. Now, we still have a little bit of room underneath. Even if we came down, that's at the 492 level. So even if we did drop down a little bit, it wants to consolidate more, we could still do that. If we start pushing up, 534 is the major resistance over the top. That's the major pivot point. So we've got to watch that level. And if we break past that, then we might be able to have a little bit of fun here. First resistance after that is just over 56. It's right around 56.4 cents on that descending triangle resistance. So I'd be anxious to see if we do move in line right now, if we break the 534, if we were to break up, or if it's in our best advantage here. If we start looking at the 4 hourly, would it come down a little bit? I mean, everything can obviously come down, but at the same time, it can also make that run up. So just pay attention if you start to see some momentum to the top side. We had a little fake out yesterday, nothing major, and we're all over it, but it decided to just continue to consolidate. If we did break down this descending triangle, this is the rising channel support down here. I've been going over it day after day just because it's very important. In the 30-minute time frame, we started to reverse a little bit. Could this turn into a W reversal? It's possible. Right now, I would say in the 30-minute, we're going to work our way up probably to that 508 point, see if we're rejected. If we're still need support after running up here a couple times and we keep getting rejected. That could tell us we're coming back down to the formation, which we know is right around that 492 level, and that could be suffice to dump out. So we'll see how this plays out this morning. It's going to be pretty interesting to me. That's all I can tell you about XRP this morning. There's not any real big changes, but I just wanted to continue to update you on the ebb and flows of the market. Bitcoin's up 362 points, or 0.85%. And then I'll release this so everybody can see this on this early Tuesday morning here. But Bitcoin's at 43,021. Right now, if we continue this pressure, we've got 43,500, a major pivot point. If we look at this, we're within this broadening wedge right now. That pivot level that could allow us to continue pushing up to the top of the broadening wedge. Now, before you get too excited to think we're just going to like 50K, if we do continue to push up, and let's just say, hypothetically, we broke 43,500, well, then your next major resistance is up here at 44,000. But with that pivot point, if we get rejected, and then for the argument's sake, let's say we lose 42,600, that could be a correction all the way back down to 41,000. So just pay very close attention to the market setup, because it's in a very volatile spot right now. And not everything that goes up continues, and not everything that goes down will continue forever. Sometimes when things seem like they're completely bottomed out and there's nowhere else to go, they're just done, no more interest, that's when they explode out the top. That's why I can't tell you how many times you see tokens that go from pennies to zeros all the way down to the 1 or the 2. And then a couple months later, all of a sudden you look at it and it's at 0.0007. Yeah, there's still 4 zeros, but somebody from that catastrophic drop who bought down there somehow, some way had the fortitude to hold it back up because they understood something that maybe others weren't. So that's what we're trying to do here in the crypto market, trying to do this with the ISO and IoT tokens particularly. So if you're watching, get ready to learn and stay for the long haul, because we've done a lot of beautiful things here. I'm going to release this now. Please make sure to hit that like button, share this on social media, and hit that subscribe button. If you're looking to trade crypto, it's in the video description below.